Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Chelsea mini-series here on FIFA 21. Of course, this is on an early version of the game, so not everything you see is final. Kits, player ratings, etc. will all be updated next or for the full release. And of course, if there's any bugs, etc., expect them to be ironed out by launch as well. We are in indifferent form at Chelsea, to be completely honest, but hoping to have a solid episode today with what should be some more straightforward games. We've West Ham to start in the Premier League, Brighton and Sheffield United as well, on top of the away game at Anfield and a game at home against Ajax in the Champions League that I'd really like to get 3 points in as well if we can. So we'll play West Ham, we'll sim Brighton, and then I think we'll play Ajax and Liverpool as well, and then sim the Sheffield United game to round out the month of October. As ever, do drop the video a like if you enjoy. Please do make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any more of this or any other FIFA 21 content, and hit that notification bell. You'll definitely not miss anything. But we're going to jump straight into this game against West Ham here. Timo Werner still out injured for the time being, on his way back hopefully within the next few weeks. He's still got the injury symbol next to him, but is supposedly at full stamina. So maybe just by the end of the month. We'll wait and see. But first things first, off to the London Stadium we go for a game against West Ham United. West Ham's 11, Lucas Fabianski in goal, Fredericks, Ogbonna, Salcedo and Jaume Costa at left back, Declan Rice and Tomas Soucek in the midfield with Michail Antonio, Pablo Fornals and Felipe Anderson all sat behind Sebastian Haller, the big Frenchman up top. Jack Wilshere on the bench, John Joe Kenny on the bench as well here at West Ham, but we are, as you would expect us to be thus far, in the save with Tammy up top in place of the injured Werner at full strength otherwise. Nice ball through to Felipe Anderson. If he's onside here, they're in with a chance, West Ham, and he is onside, and they are in with a chance, and they've taken that chance. Sebastian Haller at the near post thumps it home, and we're behind early doors at the London Stadium. Sebastian Haller with a relatively simple finish there. The timing of the pass must have been absolute perfection through to Felipe Anderson, because he was a long way clear. Unfortunately, Thiago Silva couldn't quite reach it, and Rudiger not near enough to have an impact either. He had his own man to mark. Sebastian Haller makes it 1-0 West Ham, and we start off on the back foot here, continuing to put in some disjointed performances, but hopefully the only way is forward from here on out. Haller into Felipe Anderson. Rudiger trying to stay with him and does really well. Definitely won the ball, even though it was a forceful challenge. Referee letting play go, as it certainly was legal. Havertz just trying to find some space. West Ham very compact in the middle, and as you can see, it's making them incredibly difficult to break down. Tammy waiting for that run from deep. It started but didn't complete. Havertz trying to make a run from deep of his own. Tammy will try and roll the defender and bury it. The block from Ogbonna is unreal, and then it cannons off the post. Whether the keeper would have saved it had it not had the deflection, I'm not sure, but still spinning towards the goal. But we didn't have the luck with us in the last episode, and we haven't started with the luck with us here in this one. We can only continue to push hard and hope that eventually things will fall for me here. Thiago Silva, of all people, trying to work some space on the edge of the box. Here's N'Golo Kante, back there to Kovacic, quickly to Kante, into Tammy, out of his feet, and straight into Ogbonna's path, unfortunately. Still 1-0 West Ham. Kovacic having to drop back in. Nice tackle by Thiago Silva. He's done really well there. Kai needs to keep that away from the defender, and he's done that well too. And we could play Christian Pulisic in behind here. He should have the pace to beat the defenders. Can he score the goal as well? Yes, he can. That is exactly what we need from Captain America. Yesterday's episode was named after him for his hat-trick against West Brom, and he's continued to put in the performances. I'm contemplating narrowing up my offensive formation slightly. We've currently got a 4-3-3 attack with Pulisic and Ziyech quite wide. I'm contemplating making it slightly narrower and going for a 4-2-3-1 narrow, just to get Pulisic and Ziyech slightly more involved in the play. But for now, we'll maybe try that in the second half. But we're back on level terms as things stand here at the moment at the London Stadium, and hopefully things will continue to improve for us as time goes by. Here's Haller. Only real option he had there was Michail Antonio. He's had to go backwards, looking to be a little bit more defensively sound with this new formation with the three in midfield sat slightly deeper. He's drag back that straight to me, actually. Pulisic will get that to Tammy. Quickly round the corner here to Kai. Just needs to play the pass at the right time to Ziyech. Tammy's calling for it, and I'll lift it, looking for him. And he's in behind here, Tammy Abraham, to maybe give us the lead at the London Stadium, which he's done. Ziyech, slightly more central, able to turn it back to Kai and be more involved in the play. Have we just unlocked the offensive game for Chelsea? Perhaps. 2-1 in front. Nice tackle by Havertz. If anything, just stood there and waited for the West Ham man to come to him. Here's Hakim Ziyech into Tammy. Kai, I'll get it out to Pulisic, who's just waiting in space, and we'll look for Tammy at the back post. Tammy! Tammy! Come on! You are better than that. He's giving that straight to Jorginho. West Ham making all the mistakes now. I've brought Jorginho on for Kovacic. Just got that little bit more defensive. And have two more defence-minded players. Yes, Jorginho can be a playmaker, but he's more of a deep-lying playmaker. Kovacic is more of a box-to-box style player, and I would like to keep Kante and Kovacic a little bit further back. Havertz try and get it back on his left foot. I don't fancy his right. I will need to test his right out just to make sure that I know that not fancying his right is the right call, whether I should be actually giving it a go or not. I brought Reece James on at right back as well to try and add some extra pace into the back line. And Sebastian Haller is testing that right now. And here's Souček as West Ham look to try and get themselves an equaliser. But again, a waylaid pass from them and another West Ham mistake in midfield leaves us the opportunity to counter-attack. I will go to Ziyech. And look at Reece James on the overlap. That's what you need. Drawing the defence this way and that. Tammy's going to make a run down the channel again. It's going to open up the space for Havertz. And then Tammy's in, and he has to finish this one. And he will do. 3-1, game over, and we are back to our best. Nice. That's a nice ball forward to Michail Antonio. They might not be out of it yet, West Ham. Opportunity here, if they can find the right pass, which is not something they've been able to do of late. Antonio has a few options here, but they are quickly fading away as he just delays with the pass, and he's been forced to go back to the right back, Ryan Fredericks. He's been forced to switch it. They're just trying to drag us one way then the other to work some space. Will it work for West Ham? Felipe Anderson back to Souček. Two options in the middle, one of which is Sebastian Haller. Fornals will find Antonio. Back here to Declan Rice. I mean, I don't mind if they score here now because there's not going to be enough time for them to get two, but I'd rather win by 3-1 than 3-2 and continue what's been good defensive play since they scored their first, and we are going to continue that good defensive play, and we will get all 3 points and a 3-1 victory. I think the 4-2-3-1 narrow is the future with this team. Certainly, we at least fought back with the original formation in the first half and got ourselves level, but definitely kicked on in that second half, and I'm pleased with that turnaround. Let's keep that going. Let's build on that. And I think it's Brighton next in a simmed game, and then Ajax and Liverpool. I've listed Victor Moses and Marco van Ginkel onto the transfer list, and I've sold Moses to Manchester United for £14.5 million. There's an offer in the works from Hoffenheim for Van Ginkel as well, so he should be leaving us soon too. Now this game against Brighton is, 3 days before the game against Ajax, so I might rotate slightly and favour some of my stronger players for the game against Ajax just to make sure that, you know, we stand a great chance of winning both games. So Mason Mount has completed his position training to right wing, but I'm converting him back to a cam. I just wanted to add right wing to his list of positions, but I would like his preferred position to still be cam. It's only going to take 2 more weeks to transfer him back, so that's not going to be too much of an issue, and hopefully we can get a decent result in this game against Brighton with Mason Mount in at cam. I'm going to throw Willian out there on the right hand side, and we will also give Ruben Loftus-Cheek a start ahead of Mateo Kovacic. I'm slightly tempted to properly dip onto the bench and throw Timmy Bakayoko in instead of Kante as well to give N'Golo a bit of a rest. And I don't know as there's anything else that I'd be open to doing at the minute. Kurt Zuma would like some more playtime, rather unsurprisingly. I'm managing sharpness as best I can at the moment. The first team and the bench all seem to be doing okay. It's just those reserve players that never play for me at the minute. I'm having trouble keeping them higher than the teens at most, with the training functionality, but it's because I'm not maximizing the potential of the training functionality. I'm still just simming at D's rather than, you know, getting A's in all of the various different options. So it's not the game's fault, it's my fault, but it's just because we're just doing this mini-series with Chelsea and we're not planning on... Well, I won't be here for more than one season. I should have checked the kits before we went into this game, because now it's blue circles against square... Or blue circles against blue squares, and this is going to be difficult to try and commentate over. So I'll probably join you when a goal goes in, but it's going to be quite hard for me to follow, probably for you guys to follow on the video as well, if I just continue to commentate. That's a good ball. Get it into the middle. Oh, there's an offside. Okay, well, I'll cut there then. Took a quick free kick a moment ago. I was hoping they were not going to take it quickly so I could hop in and take it myself, but unfortunately the players decided to take it upon themselves to take it quickly. This is a good move, and if we can play a teammate in and get a shot away, it'd be great, but it's well defended by Brighton. All of the play so far has been in that half of the field, so rather typically, I kind of expect them to score on this attack here, Brighton, and they may well do. And have. Absolutely typical. What I believe is their first shot of the game. Indeed it is. It's the first goal of the game. Oh, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. 2-0 to Brighton before half-time. Well done, lads. You're doing absolutely brilliant here. This is exactly what I wanted from you. We played really well against West Ham. We should certainly be outperforming Brighton here. And to be fair, until the first goal we were. We just hadn't got the ball in the back of the net. And now at half-time, we are strugs. Well, it's time to call back the big guns, isn't it, at the break? I'm sorry, lads. You just haven't been good enough. Willian out for Ziyech. And I will bring Kovacic on halfway through the second half if things are still looking pretty shaky, which I imagine they will be. Hopefully, with half an hour to play, there is still enough time to try... Oh my god, they hit the bar. There is still enough time to try and get ourselves back in the game, but it is going to be tough. Even more tough, because it's 3-0 now, and David Pröper has written me off. Well done, Chelsea. Ball by Tammy out wide, and there's the final whistle. We had almost 60%, if not over 60% possession ourselves at half-time. And in the second half, Brighton continued to just build on what they'd done in the latter stages of the first. Arsenal beat Manchester United by 3-1 at Old Trafford. And... well, what looked like the start of a Premier League revival with the win against West Ham has taken a blow. It's taken a blow. Worried that you're thinking about replacing me. You're doing great, Tony. Keep it up, my man. So, what does the Premier League table look like now? We're bottom of our Champions League group, having lost to Lille and lost to Valencia. So, I certainly need to try and get a win now. And we are 9th in the Premier League, with Wolves having a game in hand, so could go down to 10th. We are only 3 points off third still. So we're only a win away from third. Liverpool now top of the table, who are our next opponents. And Leicester still unbeaten after 8 games. But we have to travel to Anfield next. And I can't say as I'm looking forward to that one. But first off, we have to welcome Ajax to Stamford Bridge. Van Ginkel has been sold. He will go to Hoffenheim for 13.5 million. And we will have some money to spend in January. And the way the season's been going so far, I'm going to need to spend it too. Here's the team that Ajax are bringing to us. Andre Nana in goal, as you would expect. Serginho Dest in their defence. David Neres on the bench. Quincy Promes on the bench, so they don't certainly have pace to call upon. Tadic's there at Cam. Donny van der Beek obviously will be at Manchester United once FIFA 21 probably comes out. This is an old database on this early version, but we still have former Ajax player Hakim Ziyech in our lineup. So maybe he can... sum up some of that Ajax spirit from the year before and get us a victory here. We certainly need it in the Champions League. Inside to Havertz. Kovacic is gone. Fired into him. Angle's tight. Oh, good save by Nana. Well done. Kovacic will deliver the corner towards the near post. And Tammy's there. Oh, and he's met the header well. If anything, too well. Headed it wide of the target. Great connection. Not far away. Kai play a nice little 1-2. And then play that to Tammy, who surely will score here. We lead against Ajax. And that was really well worked. I'm pleased with that goal. Tammy, to be fair to him, has really stepped up to the plate. It would be a shame for him to drop, for Timo Werner to come back. And to be fair, when Timo's back from injury, if Tammy keeps playing like this, I will continue to play Tammy until he has a dodgy spell of form. Because, I mean, if he's going to keep scoring goals, why would I take him out of the team? Just need to time the pass right for Kai Havertz, who's in behind here and should, from that angle, make it 2 and does. Convincing so far against Ajax. Absolutely a performance that we needed in the Champions League. And it looks like, well, touch wood, so far, we're going to get it. Nice, well, I say nice tackle. Nice attempted tackle from Kante. Slowed the move up at least. Tadic with the drag back. And the referee has given a foul. I thought it was. I did get the ball, but I had to go through the man to get it. Yannick Ferreira Carrasco is going to be the man to take the free kick for Ajax. We did concede a free kick against Valencia earlier on in the season in the Champions League. Of course, it does suit the left footer, although they've laid it off for Donny van der Beek to let fly. Kepa makes a good save, and they'll take the corner instead. Carrasco will take this one, and whipped well, away by Kovacic. Improved clearance from some of those that we saw on FIFA 20. That's the first time, actually, that I've thought to actually acknowledge that. Near post clearances, a lot of the time on FIFA 20, just went straight to the edge of the box to what felt like more often than not. And awaiting opponent player. Complicit get to that first, he can't. Lisandro Martinez has done well enough. It's going to be 2-0 at half-time, and a relatively comfortable 2-0 at that. I say that. Konate's been played in behind, and Rudiger. Dominant, but Konate's still too strong for him, and he could score still, and does. Tony. Get on the weights, pal. Ajax get one back. I tried to outbustle him there, and I thought I'd done enough when Rudiger gets there, but he just rides the challenge, turns, and then I just can't get a man across to him. I was worried about the pullback, so I stood there with Kante just trying to stop him playing the pass, and instead, he's just found that corridor of space between post and goalkeeper, and Ajax aren't out of it yet. Moussa Konate makes it 2-1 at half-time. Getting a bit scared of him now. Every time he gets the ball, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to deal with him. I thought Rudiger would have had him covered, but evidently with the goal, no. With the game at Anfield coming up in the not-too-distant future, I'd really like to go into that on the back of a victory. Have some confidence. But, oh, Angola. What a challenge. He was pulling the trigger there, the Ajax man. And that challenge needed to be made when it was. And what a challenge he put in. And he's played through Hakim Ziyech here with a lovely ball. Got options in the middle here, Hakim. Try a little bit of movement. He's gotten past one. We'll look for Pulisic at the back post. And Onana's made a good save. Well worked by Chelsea. Tagliafico can't keep it in and will have the corner. No changes made by either side yet. I'll look for Tammy Abraham again. And Tammy with another good header. Well, another header. Wasn't necessarily good on this occasion. Right underneath it. I timed it wrong and it's flown over the top of the bar. Tempted to make changes to try and keep some players fit for the game at the weekend. But I keep taking Kovacic off. And as a result, his sharpness is dropping. So, I need to get Hudson-Odoi some extra football as well if we can. I'll bring him on for Ziyech, who's on the right-hand side. Hopefully, that's not a change I live to regret. Oh, it's nicely done. Here's Marion. Oh, come on, N'Golo, wake up. That's a couple of times N'Golo Kante switched off for an opposition goal recently. Or an opposition chance, at least. He did switch off for something like that led to a goal. I think it was in the Tottenham game recently. Callum Hudson-Odoi is getting into the box here. I might pull this back. I was meant for Kante. He's found Tammy. Havertz. Oh, come on, get a third goal. Just get a third goal. Come on, Christian. Bit of footwork, maybe. Find a teammate, please. Havertz. Oh, blocked by Alvarez. Comfortable header for Thiago Silva. Still hoping to get that third goal, but Alvarez reads the turn from Tammy. And Ajax have it back again. 2-2 in the other group game as again Valencia equalise. If they could drop points, both sides of both Lille and Valencia drop points, both the teams that beat me, then that would be great if we can get all three here. And with 5 to go, dare I risk jinxing myself, now that we're in possession as well, saying that those 3 points are probably assured. Quickly by Kovacic into Havertz, who looks for Pulisic, who's in behind. And to finish it off, Captain America again! 3-1 Chelsea, replicating the scoreline from the game against West Ham, and overall result 2. A win by 3-1, with Pulisic on the score sheet again. Final whistle sounds, and we do get the win. Slightly nervy for the majority of that second half, but getting it over the line. And really pleased to have done so as well. The change in formation is working for us in non-simulated games, Brighton. So, heading into the game against Liverpool, dare I say I'm a little bit confident. Defended really well and that gave us the platform, that's what we'll say. It was just a good goal from Konate. Impressive 3-goal win. We deserved our goals today. We did play well. And the final question, don't like to focus on individuals. We must be pleased with Kante. Deserves all the credit. Needs to keep his feet on the ground. Certainly needs to track runs a little bit better when they get past the midfield line, because he has switched off a couple of times and it has cost us goals and games. But Kepa's happy, and you're welcome, my man. But I'd like you to keep some more clean sheets if you can. That'd be lovely. Right, I'll see you in the game against Liverpool. Alisson in goal for Liverpool. Trent, Matip, Van Dijk and Robertson as the back four. Fabinho, Jordan Henderson and Georgie Wijnaldum. Salah, Firmino, Mane. No surprises there. Florenzi and Daniele Rugani on the bench. Trent restored to the starting lineup, as he didn't play last time against us in the UEFA Super Cup, wasn't it? At the beginning of the season that we simulated and won by 3-2. But we'll hope to have a similar end result here at Anfield. Although, in a played game, I feel it might be slightly more difficult to deal with Liverpool. Wijnaldum finds Firmino. Mane is available on that left-hand side if they can work it out to him. Worried about Reece James's positioning there, but I thought Wijnaldum for a minute was going to get really, really lucky there. Havertz forward to Kovacic. He's on his bike, Pulisic. And I fancy him for pace against Trent, who's not the quickest. Can we find the cross? Can we find a teammate? One of the two. Back there. And forward, Tammy. Oh, go on, Kai. On his left. Surely! 1-0 Liverpool. No. 1-0 Chelsea at Liverpool. Oh, he's going to... I keep doing the bloody handstand with Kai Havertz. In front of the Kop. We lead. Through to Firmino. Lovely little back heel. This has really well worked. And I'm not going to be able to cope with the pace of Gini Wijnaldum, who's gone for the extra pass. And that has cost Liverpool a certain equaliser. I can't believe he's done that. He was in. Gini. Why has he done that? Oh. Firmino's done me, thankfully. Andreas Christensen, who's in for Thiago Silva in this game, has done brilliantly there to get back to him. I don't know what Gini's doing there. He is clean through. Forward nicely to Pulisic. Plays it around the corner. Here's Kai Havertz. Up against Virgil van Dijk. Scary. Get it away from him. Kante. Forward there to Havertz again. Nicely away from one defender. Oh, and that's why you have to get away from Virgil van Dijk. He's just ridiculous. So good and so strong as a defender. But we do still have our 1-0 lead for the time being. Thankfully, Kante did track a run there. But they've managed to find Sadio Mane anyway. Mane's darting into the box. Oh, how on earth has he gotten through there? The footwork from Sadio Mane, and Gini does get his goal here. Oh! Kante just... I don't even know. I don't even know. It's a good finish by Gini, and the keeper unsighted with Firmino in front of him. Question is whether that should be offside then in that case. Never mind. 1-1 at Anfield. Only able to take our lead 10 minutes into the second half, and if that's not a foul, ref, then I don't know what is. He's literally just pushed Tammy from behind and made him fall over. Don't even think about going and scoring a second now off the back of that, please, Liverpool. Gini back to Henderson. Linking up nicely, the two of them. Here's Robertson pushing forward. Not seen much of him in this game. And here's Fabinho. And Rudiger stops him. And Christensen tries to... tried to clear it. Ay. Hits the Liverpool man. And thankfully bounces just wide. I'm going to bring Willian on, and I'm going to move Ziyech to cam. Right, 20 minutes to go. Don't think we need to make any defensive changes for now. We'll leave it with just those two for us. I'm not sure if they've made a change or not during that period as well. Jordan Henderson will deliver the corner. It's decent. Mane's underneath it. And Sadio Mane makes it 2-1 Liverpool. All the goals coming in front of the Cops so far in this game. And unfortunately, one of them's for me and two of them's for them. But Mane shouldn't be winning that header. He should be winning that header. Criminal defending. Absolutely terrible. Clinical finish from criminal defending. Come on, Kai. That's really good. Nicely done. Pulisic's in the box. He's on his own, though. He's got no support. Here comes Ziyech. Hit that first time. It's well blocked. Knock that around the corner. N'Golo Kante. Kante from distance. Falls to Willian. Can't get it out of his feet. And Liverpool will clear. The chance was there to immediately equalise. We haven't been able to capitalise on it. It's going to be defeat at Anfield, where we did lead. And Bobby's in again. Christensen's done well. Come on, quickly, 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 quickly. Picked off by Virgil. They were too good for us, unfortunately, Liverpool here. Again, the clock ticks past the allotted minutes, but we aren't able to turn it around. Oh, man, that's frustrating. Really frustrating. Good game that, unfortunately, we weren't able to win. Not to worry. You don't expect to get much at Anfield. Although it is disappointing not to have come away with anything, having been 1-0 up. At the least, you expect to draw. Jorginho saying thank you for me playing him in the last game. You're welcome. You asked to play and I brought you off the bench, but keep your feet on the ground. We certainly need to keep up performances, and I'd very much like a victory against Sheffield United in the next game. If you don't mind, I'll see you there. Here we go then. Sheffield United at home. I'd like to think it'd be pretty straightforward, but I would have thought that against Brighton as well, and evidently I was mistaken there. So hopefully we're not mistaken here. Kiko Femini at right back for them. Kabasele, Egan, Basham, Osborne, Berger, Fleck, Freeman, Robinson and Sharp, with Moore in goal. Of course, not having Dean Henderson on loan anymore, Sheffield United. What is... I'm not sure actually off the top of my head what their goalkeeper situation is this upcoming season. Don't know whether Dean Henderson is back there on loan again. I don't think so. What... You guys will have to let me know, or I can just Google it after the game, because it's going to be about a week from recording this when you see it anyway. So I'll just Google it. But hopefully we can get 3 points here. We are desperately in need of them in the Premier League, with the situation the way it is right now, down in 10th. We're not too far away from those European spots, and if we can just put together a run of good form, then we will get ourselves fired up the table sooner rather than later. But we've had a couple of good results of late. The win against West Ham, but every other win I seem to get at the minute doesn't seem to lead to a run of results. I keep losing the next one. It's really frustrating. Can't seem to build up a head of momentum, but we've won it back there, and maybe that will lead to the first opportunity. No, it was well defended by Sheffield United. Here comes Sheffield United. Billy Sharp buries it for Sheffield United. Apparently, Chelsea in simulated games are not very good. Defensively, we cannot cope. And we just don't have anything going forward. Well, clearly, in the simulated games, we've been conceding and not scoring. Whether that would change when Timo Werner comes back, I certainly hope so. Play him through. Oh, Kai Havertz was there. Go on, bury that, Kai. Pulisic! Maybe I'll buy a new winger. Maybe I'll replace Christian Pulisic in the starting lineup. Don't do that, Tess. He's the one that keeps scoring all your bloody goals. 1-1 against Sheffield United. Desperately hope it doesn't lead to another goal for them. Maybe we can steal it off them and go on the counter, perhaps. Certainly got a number of Chelsea defenders back there, but they seem to be walking around everybody at the minute, and the number 8 was free in the middle. That's Freeman, but thankfully we do win it back. Kai Havertz trying desperately to get away, find some space. He finds Tammy. Tammy get it to Kante. Tammy, look, could play Kai Havertz in again. This is good football from Chelsea. Will it lead to a chance on goal? Potentially. Havertz! Good save by Moore. Oh, it nearly was. It nearly was the winning moment. The throw with 6 minutes to go. There might be enough time for one more chance. No, there's an offside, and that's going to be game. Or is it? Oh, I thought for a moment they were going to get played through. Come on, Tammy. Please. Find that one final chance, Chelsea. Find that one final chance. It might come. Tammy Pulisic! In stoppage time, we win at Stamford Bridge. Let's go! I am not replacing Christian Pulisic in January. It's not happening. I might buy another centre-back. I might look to sell Zuma or Christensen and sign a high-rated centre-back. Because it's clearly been leaky goals at the back. That's been our problem. And hopefully when Timo Werner's back, we won't... Oh, Zuma loan with an option to buy from Real Madrid. With an loan with an option to buy. No, I'm going to need the money now. I'm going to need the money now, so I'm just going to reject that. I'm going to reject that. But I would be open to selling Zoo. Let's have a look. We do have... Because Rudiger's 83 rated now. Thiago Silva is 86 as well. Obviously, we bought him in this season, but... It's just... I don't know. He's been good, but then every now and then he makes a mistake and it costs me a goal. And he has dropped in rating to 86 now. Christensen's up 1. I think at 26 years of age. I'll remove Zoo from the loan list and add him to the transfer list. I'm sorely tempted to do the same with Christensen, but I'm going to need the depth. I think I sell Zuma and then we sign a high-rated centre-back. Replace Rudiger in the starting lineup, or even replace Thiago Silva in the starting lineup. Have that high-quality player to come off the bench if we need him, or just high quality in depth. And then improve... I mean, I could maybe sign a centre-back and a winger in January. If we can sell Zuma as well, I could sign a centre-back and a winger. But certainly I'm considering... Well, I'm certainly going to sign at least one player. It's just a case of where do I actually do that. November will be pretty straightforward, I'd like to think, with Leeds, Palace... and Ajax in there as well. And then, well, December's going to get busy. December is going to get busy. And then January will be as well by the time we get FA Cup games drawn in there as well. Oh, hopefully we can build on the win against Ajax. Beat them again. And hopefully Valencia beat Lille, actually. And then we can go above Lille. Oh, I'm not sure. Or maybe they drop points and we'll be in touching distance of both of them. We've got to play them both between now and the end of the group stage, so I don't suppose it matters too much. Just beat Ajax, Ches. Do that, and then continue to get results in the Premier League, and hopefully our form will turn around. I will quickly end by showing you the Premier League table, so you know exactly what that win has done for us. Christian Pulisic saving my bacon there. Do drop the video a like, of course, if you've enjoyed watching, and subscribe to the channel too, so you don't miss out on any more. We have shot up the table now with that win. 6th place, 18 points, 2 off Manchester United, 4 off 3rd, and, well, full 10 off top. But Spurs and Liverpool are certainly performing very, very well this season. We're yet to draw a game, surprisingly. 6 wins, 5 defeats. Conceded 20 goals. That's my problem, isn't it? I mean, look at that. What stands out there more so than anything else? It is that goals conceded, goals against column. We've scored more than anybody else other than Spurs. So goal scoring isn't an issue. We are leaking goals. Maybe I sign a keeper. Do I sign a keeper? Kepa's not been bad, and he's 85 rated now and he's growing well. Oh, I will have to make some decisions as we head towards January. We'll have to make some decisions. Right, that's all for this one. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Obviously, when the Everton series is going on, I can get feedback from you for what signings to make. For now, I'm having to do everything on my own. Hopefully, I can make the right decisions. I'll see you tomorrow.